The video monetization report we put out in Q2, two key takeaways there really were video continues to grow, no surprises there, but video views continue to grow by about 24% year on year, and 28% in terms of ads growing. So it's continued growth across all these different screens and proliferation of devices that premium video supports. And then desktop continues to decline in terms of the share across all of those different dynamic devices. So around 2/3 of monetization is now happening outside of the desktop. So some key takeaways there. One of the themes though that we explored was around content consumption and the different profiles of viewers that are consuming premium video content. And that folds nicely into the work that we're doing with the Council for Premium Video. So our FreeWheel Council for Premium Video has been around now a year. It's been, we represent 30 different publishers in the ecosystem, all major programmers, operators, and digital pure plays. And the idea is put out thought leadership and research to advance the premium video economy. And so tying it back to the user experience or the content consumption side of things, we looked at how people are interacting with content and how they're interacting with the ads based on the content consumption patterns. So am I a sampler of content? Do I come just to watch an individual show? Or am I a digital enthusiast basically watching all of my content through all of these digital platforms? So different types of experiences in terms of the way that they're looking at the content, but also should we be thinking about different ad experiences associated with that? So the Council, in our position that we put out this week, and why we're here today at the ANA down in Florida, is to talk to brands about how can we, as an industry, help improve the ad experience.
So what do the brands want to know, or what are their issues, or either their concerns or their curiosity, and what's sort of the temperature, if you will?
I think, if we listen to all of the stories that have been told today around creative storytelling and all this fantastic work that's being done upstream to convey the brand and its core values, it's really important that those ads appear on the screen in the right way to the viewer. And that value is positively associated with the brand, the publisher, of the publisher's content, as well as ensuring that it's engaging and engaged with. So it's really important for us to ensure that the ad experience and all of the workflow that goes into making sure that ad appears in the right way is done well. So our conversations with brands have been around how do we make that ad experience more positive? How do viewers walk away from those experiences feeling positive about not only the content they've watched, but also the brands they've engaged with? And so what we've done with this position is put out 3 recommendations that we think the industry needs to tackle to help improve the ad experience within the premium video economy. So number 1 is around repetitive ads. So how do we prevent ad fatigue, where a frequency of ads are being repeated too many times? So how do we manage frequency? It's a challenge. The good news is the research that we've done shows that most long form and live content is really those frequency caps are being adhered to, and between 5 and 11% of creatives are being repeated over, let's say, 2 times, which we think is an appropriate frequency per stream. But we know there's still work to be done, and we want to make sure that we're not giving the viewer an excuse to change the channel when the ad comes on. So what else can we do there? We need to think about how do we tailor the ad experience based on the content consumption, like I talked about before. So whether it's the screen itself, should a mobile ad be different from a 60-inch screen ad delivered through an OTT device? How do we think about snackers of content versus binge watchers? There are different ad experience models that our premium publishers are testing out right now to find the right balance between content and ads and ensure that they're retaining and growing their audiences while meeting the advertiser's goal. And then finally, the final third recommendation is around creative quality and diversity. So when we say creative diversity, we're talking about, does the campaign have the right amount of creatives in every single format on a cross-screen execution? We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that in future, and we're doing some custom research with ad perceptions to look at how the buy side can help to ensure that that happens. But in the meantime, talking about quality, there's a lot of opportunity for us to get better around quality. As a lot of creatives are very heavily laden with tags that slow down the page load. Maybe the ad itself isn't the highest quality, it's coming through a secondary programmatic channel. So more rigor around the workflow and the operational QA processes to ensure that the creative is of the highest quality and matches the quality of the premium content.